when Jimmy first started on Fallon started on late night, and he announced like he had the Roots as his house band. I'm like, oh man, that's so crazy. But I'm like, that'll probably only be for like a year, right? Like they would never want to just stay as his house band. But then I was just like, well, no, it's got to be the best gift in the world for a musician to just have the greatest talents, past, present, and future, just brought to your doorstep, and you could collaborate with them and like jam with them and just like pick their brains about stuff. And was that your experience on the Late Late Show? Like, do you have like fond memories or like great stories to tell about musicians that you've met over the years?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I met so many amazing people. I met I became friends with Paramore, the band Paramore, from because they played on there, and I was like, oh my God, these guys. I didn't know who they were, and they played, and I was like, because there weren't that many bands. All the music that we came through there really, not there's no shade or anything like to the musicians that were on there, but a lot of it was like what I would call like corporate music. It's like music that's kind of you can feel it was installed, in the system, and because when they play, you're like, are you even present? Are you even there while you're playing? And there's
Mm.
someone backstage pressing space, but we in the band and I used to call it space bar music, where someone would be in the back just hitting space bar and the playback was rolling, and then there were musicians playing on top of it or acting like they were playing on top of it, but it was just a
Mm.
playback. And so so there was a lot of like, I'm just promoting my thing because I need to promote it, which I get, but at the same time, I'm like, you're a musician, why don't you just play your song live?
Mm.
Here's an opportunity for you to show off your talents. Anyways, that to be said, there were very few bands that were on where I was like, oh, this band is for real. So I made friends with Paramore. They played everything live. There was no backing. Yeah, it was all live, and they were all like sick musicians. And Haley Williams is like one of the best vocalists around. So I immediately was like, holy, drawn to them.
We were talking like briefly about like, how things kind of just work out in the world, kind of like these cosmic, like it was just meant to be type thing. It is crazy to me that you name dropped Paramore because my wife is going to freak out. Like that is her number one go to like fangirl band is Paramore and Haley Williams in particular. She left work early the other day to pick up like her vinyl from like a local record shop.
Oh
Hopefully that doesn't get her
wow.
in trouble for if
Wow.
management's listening to this. But yeah,
Oh man.
so there's
That's
that,
great.
and then get this. Not only that, but like an hour ago, sometimes she'll leave her computer and I'll play a prank on her and I'll change her desktop background. And
Yeah.
I swear, an hour ago, I changed her desktop background to the CD cover of Ashley Simpson's "Pieces of Me," infamously
What?
known for lip syncing on SNL. So you
Oh my
see,
gosh. That's
it all comes
crazy.
together. Like, how crazy is that?
Whoa, whoa, that's yeah, well, yeah, synchronicity, or what they
Right?
would call in the physics community a quantum anomaly. Yeah.
Mm. I do, again, I work the late night shift. On my way to work, I do throw on Neil deGrasse Tyson's Star Talk podcast. So
Oh man.
that definitely sounds like something he would say.